Good morning to everyone at today's public hearing of Panel A of the Prosecutor Vetting Commission. My name is Christopher Lehman, chairperson of the panel, and I declare the session to be open. The Prosecutor Vetting Commission is established under Law Number 252 on the external evaluation of judges and prosecutors. Law Number 252 establishes that this commission will undertake an ethical and financial evaluation of prosecutors who are identified under Article 3, Paragraph 1 of that law as subjects of the evaluation. This three-member panel is constituted to conduct the evaluation pursuant to Article 15 of Law Number 252. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to the provisions of Article 16 of that law, as well as to the Commission's rules of procedure for evaluations under Law Number 252. The subject of today's hearing is Iulian Diaconu, a prosecutor in the Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office. And Mr. Diaconu, I welcome you to the session today. I'm joined by my two colleagues who are present in the room today, Nadezhda Hryptievsky and Saskia De Vries. The panel is also assisted by members of our secretariat. This hearing is open to the public and members of the media. The hearing will be conducted with interpretation into Romanian and English, and for that reason, I will ask everyone to speak slowly and clearly. The proceedings are being recorded. The recordings of the public hearing will be available online on the Commission's website within 3 days after the hearing. As you know, Mr. Diaconu, you were advised in the notice of hearing that the panel did not have any doubts that we had identified to discuss with you today in the hearing. Nevertheless, we thank you for appearing today. It is possible during the hearing that one or more members of the panel will have questions for you. If they do, I would ask you to answer them truthfully and completely. You'll be given also an opportunity at the end of this hearing to make a closing statement to the panel. Let me start by briefly reviewing the evaluation process for this subject. The Commission initiated the evaluation process on the 24th of May, 2024 by notifying the subject by email and asking him to complete and return both the ethics questionnaire and a financial disclosure form. That is required by Law Number 252. The subject returned the completed questionnaire and financial disclosure declarations on the 11th of June, 2024. As part of our evaluation of the subject's ethical and financial integrity, the Commission also obtained information from many other sources, such as the National Integrity Authority, the State Fiscal Service, the General Inspectorate of the Border Police, other public institutions, financial institutions, and open sources. Commission assesses that information it obtains from these sources for relevance and for reliability. The Commission also sent 3 rounds of questions to the subject. Those were on the 27th of January of 2026, the 4th of March of 2026, and the 17th of March of 2026, and the subject responded to all of those in a timely fashion. On the 9th of April of 2026, the panel advised the subject that the panel had not identified doubts regarding his compliance with the relevant ethical and financial criteria that needed to be discussed in a hearing. Nevertheless, we invited you, Mr. Diaconu, to attend the hearing today. As I noted, Mr. Diaconu, thank you for appearing. I will just ask you 2 routine questions, and I ask you to respond in a truthful and complete manner. First, I just want to note at this stage, if you need to or wish to make any additions or clarifications or corrections to information and answers that you have provided to the Commission up until now.
No, there's nothing for me to add.
And secondly, let me just ask you if there, with regard to the answers to the ethics questionnaire and the declarations that were returned by you to the Commission back on the 11th of June, 2024, are those still accurate as of today? In other words, is there anything to update us on with regard to the materials that were submitted?
No, there's nothing new for me to update you on. That information is still topical as of today. It's still valid.
Thank you. So, Mr. Diaconu, at this point, let me give you the floor to make any additional statement you would like to do for the panel.
Good afternoon. This was like an exam for me, this activity, for as long as I've worked in the prosecutor's office. Actually, a few days ago, I've celebrated 21 years of work in the prosecutorial service. I've been open with the secretariat, with the commission. I provided all the information that I had, everything that I could remember and recall I've shared. As for my colleagues who are still undergoing this activity, I wish them the best of luck and to be as patient as they can be. Thank you very much.
Mr. Diaconu, thank you for your participation today and throughout the evaluation process. The panel will now deliberate on the matter, and this hearing is closed.